We've made it then. What's our first order of business, Arisen?
Gathering materials makes for dull work indeed.
How oft 'tis here that the bodies of those who fall in vermond are first kept and tended to. I beg you to conduct yourself with care, and with a reverence befitting of one who walks among the dead. I have placed a mark upon the body you seek.
You have my gratitude.
A crime committed here will see one confined to jail.
As I understand it, the pay of a jailer is miserable for all their toil.
Then bribe might avail us, should the time come. We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness. I shan't let them harm you.
Naught compares to the thrill of victory. One cannot help but feel indomitable.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
Always sets me to thinking, this place. I fear I've naught useful to share.
Trisha's been rather restless of late. More so...
My studies are proceeding a...
Oh, sir, if you please, pray excuse my boldness, sir. I am but a humble maid in service to a noble household. Might I beg a moment of your time? My master is in need of aid, you see, and I'm hoping you'll consider offering your assistance. Oh, thank you, sir. You cannot imagine my relief. Might we continue this conversation somewhere more discreet? The matter it concerns is rather sensitive, and I would not risk being overheard. You will find my master's manor in the noble quarter. Pray, meet me there at your earliest convenience. I've got the sharpest ears in town.
Dead on my feet.
Sometimes I wonder if I'd be better off dead.
Shall we get some rest then? I fought many battles in my Good morrow, everyone.
Off we go, then.
Shall we get underway?
You're the Arisen, aye? There's aught I'd ask of you. The personage of great esteem is to return from Vital to Vermund. I speak of Sir Augustin. He is a noble and the leading voice of opposition against the Queen Regent. Your aid is requested in guarding his ox cart as it travels the high road. As a potential ally to your cause, 'twould do you no favors if he were to come to harm. I trust he will cooperate. And bear in mind that this is a matter of the utmost secrecy. Not even the captain of the guard has been informed of it. You have your orders. Read them and follow them to the letter.
We must fly to the aid of those in need. Heed me. All of you must flee before this magic descends.
You've been warned. I shan't be responsible for your lives if you decide not to listen. Let us see what you're made of.
I must admit that it feels this brute has lost the temper.
Might we not use the rage to our advantage?
No quarrel.
Quails!
Better than that. I don't think I'll stand for this.
Master, do bear in mind that a very steep shoots a long way journey into the sea.
No great shock to me. We're partners in the destiny. Just a sharp ox cart services. What say we ride one to our destination?
A most agreeable suggestion. Of course, the Arisen shall have the final say in the matter.
Are you in the market for something in particular? Always a pleasure.
Not buying? That's just as well. Better to be selective than wasteful.
Browsing was enough to scratch the itch, in my case.
This ox cart's bound for... I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
Wearing armor.
Our Miss Trisha's magical studies coming along, I wonder. Might we not look in on her? I know where that person can be found, Master. This way.
Well, if you insist. I'm only glad I don't have to lead the way for a change.
Follow me. Shall we make them rue their own impatience?
If battle cannot be avoided, 'tis fight or die.
'Tis easily done.
Magics are at your disposal. No sense letting the gain the upper hand. Early Griffin gets the worm, as they say.
You'll never reach our destination if you continue in that direction, Master. But I suppose I can guide us there later.
The Arisen decides our path. We have but to follow.
An exemplary performance.
Let us try for the same result with our next attack. I shan't allow any further harm to come to you.
What is that? A tower? Nay, a statue?
We ought to take a closer look.
Trisha! Oh, my darling girl. We managed to avoid the worst by some miracle. I am grateful for your aid. You must come visit us again, once she has recovered.
'Twas a near thing, but Miss Trisha is saved. Let us look in on her again in the coming days to see how she fares.
Of course.
Tisn't much of an adventure if all we do is make camp.
Let us return once we've grown tired from our labors.
What say we get some rest? I'm not sure I can face a trek with my belly so full.
Miss Trisha might be recovered by now.
Oi, 'twould seem I've you to thank for saving me as well as Gran. Who could have suspected things would happen as they did? 'Twas as though my very self was about to vanish. Gran said 'twas because the magic within me is many times greater than 'tis within other people. She's going to teach me how to control my magic so it won't happen again. I can hardly wait. Oh, that reminds me. Keep this a secret from Gran. But when my magic was all out of control, I learnt a sort of technique. I'll need to study hard if I'm to try it without exploding again.
To think the young lass bought...
This might surprise you, but I've already mastered a variety of magics. And since you've been so kind to me, I'd like to teach you a special one. Are you keen?
Over here, if you please.
Ah, you've come. My thanks again for your aid in saving Trisha's life. Now, I have a question for you, and I beg you to answer it honestly. 'Twas you who helped Trisha acquire a grimoire, was it not? I shan't condemn you for it. You couldn't have known the dangers 'twould pose, and nor could Trisha. The fault lies with me for my reticence. You see, a similar deluge of magic to the one you witnessed consumed Trisha's mother, and she perished. Her father feared the same fate would befall his daughter, and bade me to keep her from dabbling in magic. But now that Trisha has awoken to the wellspring within her, I will need to teach her to control it. She will have her wish after all.
Pray, follow me.
Now that Trisha has awoken to the wellspring within her, I have no choice.
I fear I've naught useful to share.
Now that Trisha has awoken...
Well done, Arisen. You have acquired a maester's teaching, and
Now that Trisha has awoken to the
I've things to do, if you don't mind.
I always wanted to learn magic, but now I know not to underestimate the dangers it can pose. I'm going to devote myself...
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
will we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
We've arrived well enough. Where to next?
Oh, you came, sir. I must confess, I feared you would not. But I forget myself. You must be wondering why I asked you here. I should like to speak with an acquaintance of yours, a child with whom I espied you conversing. She is the spitting image of my young master, you see. It is my hope that she might take his place for a time, thereby granting him a reprieve from his sorry situation.
Diana, would you paint my mother a criminal? Perhaps I ought to be the one to explain.
Young master, I meant no offense.
Diana has the right of it, though the situation is not nearly so dire as she makes it sound. I seek only the freedom to leave my own home. My mother is bedridden, you see, and her mind is not so sharp as it once was. Whenever I am absent, she grows terribly distressed. By leaving a look-alike in the house, I hope to ensure her peace of mind while I attend to matters of my own. Would you be willing to lend your assistance? Splendid! Thank you so very much.
'Twas in the slums that I witnessed you speaking with the girl. Would you be so kind as to bring her here?
That was impeccably timed, Arisen.
Coin's no good if you work yourself to death.
So tired. I'm begging of him to tie my boots.
Have you business with the guild, sir? I should be glad to assist. You. Always a pleasure.
Look, as long as you leave.
going on?
Hi, Arisen! I was hoping you'd come by, so I could thank you again for all your help. You really made a difference around here. You wanted to ask me a favor this time? All right. How can I help? So, this noble boy wants me to pretend to be him? I'm not sure that'd work. I mean, I don't know the first thing about being a noble. Besides, are you sure we can trust these people? It all sounds a bit fishy to me. All right, I'll do it. But if I'm not very good at it, it's not my fault, okay?
Dead on my feet. Maybe I'll keep right here.
I've just had a thought. The pain I experienced at the coronation was beyond imagining. We must needs uncover this secret power that allows for the command of pawns. Follow me, if you would.
I've got the sharpest ears in town. Try all of mine.
I always say. Quite the predicament.
Anywhere's better than the middle of a crowd.
Still looking? Well,
Look, young master. She's here.
indeed. I could be staring into a mirror. Diana, will you dress her and instruct her in her role?
As you wish, young master. This way, if you please, miss.
What a kindness you've done me. Now I can go and fetch a gift for Mother. I'm hoping a little cheer will aid her in her recovery. And a flower from Melve seems just the thing. And she was born there, you see. No doubt her days would be brighter with a memento of her old home by her bedside.
All is ready, young master. You need only finish your preparations for the journey.
Let's see. What else must I bring? Ah, I almost forgot. In that goes.
The lands around Melve are rife with poisonous flora. I'd hoped to pack an antidote for the young master, but the shops had none to spare. 'Tis not only poison the plants inflict, but drowsiness besides. Might there not be a curative that accounts for both? The lands around Melve, 'tis not only poison the plant.
Let's see. Ah, I almost forgot.
not sure what they expect. I'm no cook. Racket. I've got the shop.
Perhaps there is aught else that would...
You understand how heavy the burden of duty can be. Would you hear my request? Thank you kindly.
I see our goal has changed. I would not presume to direct our course, but do let me know if you require a guide.
Perhaps the Arisen has recalled some more pressing business. Fret not. I'm sure we'll come back to this, eventually.
The lands around Melva is not only poison the plants in.
You know, the roads around... I heard the safest way to get there is to carry something that reeks of Cyclops with you, because it'll scare all the monsters away. I hear the safest way to get...
The lands around Melva rife is not only poison the plants inflict.
Quite a predicament.
Would you mind coming over here?
Well then, son, how might I be of service?
Might as well take a look while you're here. Here, eh? Many thanks.
appropriate choice, Arisen. I'll gladly take the lead.
It seems Master Sebastian is lacking a few supplies. Shall we gather what springs to mind?
Won't someone do aught about this?
I'd quite like.
Well, I must confess, I feel rather uneasy. This is my first time leaving the city. I only hope I've not forgotten anything of import. You think I ought to bring some medicine and monster repellent with me? What precisely would you suggest? My thanks. I'm certain these will come in useful. Now, I really must be going. Wish me luck.
Take care, young master.
Come back safe.
Thank you for your aid in all of this, sir. I shall see about procuring you a suitable reward, so pray do come visit us again.
Beg pardon, sir, but might I have a moment of your time? I've a proposal to make, and me see, a friend of mine has an empty house, but no use for it. And I see you round the inn rather often. Understand me? 'Twouldn't come free, mind, but the price is a fair one, and you'd have a place to call your own. What say you? Well, you needn't decide this very moment. Come speak with me again once your mind's set.
Have you heard tell of an ox cart travelling the roads at night? Honestly, I follow every regulation to the letter and only travel during the day. Why can't others do the same?
There's been much talk on the street of this phantom ox cart that travels after sunset. But I've heard rather enough of it. Our hands are full enough as it is.
Wolves, there!
I doubt I will be of any use against it.
Over so soon? Why, we seem to have come through unscathed.
No doubt this triumph will spur us into the next.
It is rather high. It might be beyond our reach.
Your magics have faded and must be recast.
You would have me lead. Consider it done.
I have but two words for that performance. Utter perfection.
Once more!
Prepare yourself.
The Arisen has been drenched!
Well aimed strike, right where it hurts.
That was superb, Arisen.
Is there any way to climb up there? I'm not sure what we'll find, but it might be something useful. It would seem our fight is not yet done.
We fight. To arms!
Very well, if I must.
Stay with me, Arisen. Wait a minute.
Let us see what you're made of.
shall fall.
Very well. Tis a chest. Let us hope it contains aught of worth.
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side.
While in another world, I happened upon a treasure chest rather close by here. Perhaps I could show you the way. Follow me then, unless you doubt my sense of direction.
I shan't let you fall.
Risen is in your charge.
Think I'll be standing here, eh?
Materials, eh? I shan't deny. They have their uses.
Might there be aught over there?
We ought to take a closer look.
Here at last.